How una day, my beautiful and amazing people? I salute you according to our time, depending on when at time that they listen to us. I welcome you to this beautiful day with another delicious information, my people. Now, well done, my people. Now, welcome. Now, the hearing, what we the hearing, wonder shall never end. I believe that most of you guys that are my fans and my followers or my subscribers must have believed in some of the things I bring to you here. Most of the gist I come to you here with. Remember the other day, I brought a gist that Judy also said you guys are celebrating in vain, that you shouldn't celebrate yet, but that he is having Edochie back to his hand, to her hands. She's having Edochie back to her hands. Even me, I was like thinking of how possible it's going to be, because I know that Judy Austin so much believe in the mini power she uses. And he said the native doctor has already promised her that everything is done, that Yul will come back soonest. And that one is just a Akamu case. That Yul is coming back, no, cho. That he is in control. I mean, the native doctor says he's in control. That yes, Edochie doesn't actually like the relationship. He has gotten himself. But if Judy Austin wants him perpetually under her coffins, then there are things he told Judy to do, which Judy completed, and he gave Judy 7 days for it to happen. And it is within these 7 days that Judy started bragging to tell people that soonest Edochie is coming back to her. But one thing I see I'm not saying anything about whether Edochie is back to Judy Austin or whether it's not back to Judy Austin, or whether Judy has succeeded in putting Edochie back into the bottle or not. That's not for me to say, and it doesn't concern me. It's not my part. It's not anything to me. But where I am particularly concerned, very particularly concerned, is on the part of how will the marriage be, or how will the situation be when somebody is with you under spell, under charm, or under anything. If actually what you're saying is true, it's not a cook and boo story, or you guys are not deceiving us with the charm thing, but you know what you're doing. Because I still believe you guys can be presenting charm, but there's no charm in it, so that some people can be easily forgiven, some people can be easily dispersed. You can decide to do whatever you have agreed to do at the end of the day. Let people believe that your charm has finished, that is it. It's possible. You guys are bad. There's nothing you cannot do. That's why I called you guys partners in crime. You are birds of the same feather that flocks together on evil. You like evil things, and you guys are partners in evil. And you do it. So there is nothing anybody can tell me that you guys do that I would doubt it. You can do anything. If you are able, for you to go and dance on the grave of a Pekin, we don't know anything. There is nothing you cannot do. It shows that's the high level of wickedness. That's a high. So from that day, I counted you as a non-human. I don't count you as a human being. I take you to be an animal. You reason like an animal. You behave like an animal. For you to have done that, whether deliberately or indeliberately, shows that you don't have conscience. You don't have human feelings. You don't have what makes us Homo sapiens. You don't have it. So because of that, I don't joke with anything you say, and I don't joke with any threat you give to anybody. But the only thing I know is that even when you are threatening someone, you should understand that you don't have a monopoly of power, and you don't have monopoly of violence. So you can do what you can do according to your limit, and where your limit ends is where another one's begin. Where your boundary ends is where another person's boundary begins. So when you are trying to threaten people, when you are trying to say anything, when you are trying to do anything, understand the fact that where your own boundary ends is where another person's boundary begins. So you don't think your boundary goes beyond infinity. No, here your boundary ends is where somebody's own begins. So that's where myself I look at it in that angle. But that's coming to say you were bragging that you are going to have you the Edochie back. Well, you have had him back, but the issue is not having you the Edochie back. The issue is not even two of you coming together. The issue is that if you on a clear eyes leaves you and shun everything, delete your post, delete everything, then something happened again, he begins to accept you. You know that he doesn't love you now. So all those things are stage-matted or manipulated or induced by something. And if it is true, know fully well that every charm has an expiring date. Every charm expires. Whatever that is motivated by charm does not last. Whatever that's motivated by charm will end one day. Whatever that motivated by charm is not, is not endless. It has an expiring date. But I know something is moving you because you don't want to be shamed on the 31st of December. Remember last year, it was only you and your sister that are present. All these people that are making on hot noise on social media, none of them will show. And you know that the only person you have that can attend your birthday or that can be with you on that day is your sister, Augusta, and you, Edochie. There's no other person on earth that will attend. All these other juju warriors will not like their faces to be shown. They will not like to associate with you. They will not like to snap picture with you. Yen Kolomenta will not come back from US. Very cheap Jenny will not come back from Canada. You understand? Even the other ones will not show. They will only be talking on social media. None of them will show face. None of them will come close to you. None of them will allow anybody. None of them will allow anybody to know that they are the ones associating with you because they like and maintaining their faceless pages on social media, and they will be saying all sort of rubbish. All those guys, nobody will near where you are staying in Abuja. Nobody. And you know that the only person that can show for you is you, Edochie. And that means any attempt to lose him is an attempted attempt to fall out. Any attempt to lose you, no other person can stand for you. And now you have lost him. And that is where the problem is. My people no be smart, when they see him. So that is why you see Judy Austin struggling so hard, so much, so seriously to make sure that he has Jude back just for the 31st of December. You know that there's a contribution going on. I said it yesterday that Edochie's neglect on Judy Austin contributed to the low turnout in contributing to that money. People are not paying. They don't trust Judy. They don't like Judy. They don't love Judy. Most of the people that support Judy because Edochie supports Judy. As soon as Edochie leaves Judy today, if Edochie decides to separate from Judy today, Judy will lose 95% of the people that support her because they are supporting her because of Edochie. The truth of the matter is that as a human being, everybody knows that what Judy did is bad. But people are thinking that it was not Judy's fault. It was you that chose Judy. Any day the truth came out that Judy Austin manipulated you in order to destroy his marriage, many people will leave him. Even those who are closest of the closest to her will leave her. So that is just the thing. Because Judy doesn't actually have real fans who love her. Nobody loves Judy because Judy didn't do well. And she was not thinking or looking at that way. She wasn't looking at the fact that nobody likes her. She wasn't looking at the fact that she didn't do well. She wasn't looking at the fact that people consider what she does. She was thinking that because of Jude Edochie, everybody can just follow because he thinks that everybody online is a moron. She thinks that everybody online doesn't have work to do. They have free data. They don't have anything to do with their money. They only like to waste it on reading. But it's just that people like you, Edochie, so much and believe that this is a man who wanted polygamy. Maybe one is not enough for him. He wanted the second one. So why should we crucify him? That's why many people are there supporting you, Edochie. Not because they know he did well, no, but because they feel in African culture it is not bad to have a second wife. You understand? The only thing is that maybe May didn't accept it. Maybe he didn't present it well. Maybe because the people are seeing it on the periphery because they are not looking deep down into what actually transpired in the house before all this whole thing started. That's why. So Judy Austin's fans, those people called warriors and everything, are doing whatever they're doing to her because of you, Edochie. And as soon as you detach, everybody detached. So she actually needed you before the middle of this month so that she can be able to harness a little fund that she will use to pay for her house rent and some other things that they needed. So I know that now Judy is balanced, waiting that on the 31st of December, Edochie will post her early in the morning. Even if he's not in Abuja, Edochie will celebrate her. But it was going to be a greatest surprise on that day if Ezekiel doesn't celebrate Judy. I think that would be the beginning and the downfall, the beginning of the downfall of that birthday. But I know Ezekiel, having been caught back, will not fail. Ezekiel, having been caught back, will not fail to celebrate Judy because he has started. Now, Ezekiel Edochie had posted a video for a long time. It was when he has gotten a green light from you to go ahead and post. Because all this while, there is a warning, there is an instruction, that there's a command that Judy Austin should not near his page, his rebranding. And meanwhile, he was using that to make sure that he was able to convince the, what do you call them, the Alibis, so that the Alibis will believe him, believe that he has come back, believe that he has realized himself, believe that he has been cleansed. Then they will allow the daughter or push the daughter to go back, because they are still having the mentality, this old mentality, according to what the father always talk about tradition, how he used to be doing, don't do this and everything. Judy always believe the story of those days where a woman will be asked by the parents to marry a man, not because he loves the man, but because the parents wanted her to marry the man, and she will go ahead and marry, not because she loves the man, but because the parents want it in order to please the family. And it's just for our family to be happy. She will go ahead and marry who she doesn't love. It has landed a lot of women into depression. It has landed a lot of them into immorality, into adulterous life. You see them still going back to enjoy the person they actually needed to enjoy. And because those two people love themselves, the man will still go ahead and marry who he never loved like this man, who he never loved like this woman, as the woman went ahead and married who she never loved like the man. But they will now be coming out from their marriage and be having a real union, a real love. In fact, any 5 minutes they stay together, they enjoy it more than 5 years they stay with another man. They always long for that 5 minutes together. Sometimes when the man sneaks out, they just meet in a plate, only too much talk, hug. As soon as they hug the person, it's as if they have stayed years. So that is those days, and a lot of women suffer this so much. And because some of them had serious issues, serious wound in their heart, they hated marriage. They never enjoyed life. They don't even know what you call enjoyment in marriage. Why? Because they were pushed to marry who they don't want. And that is the situation that Edochie is still coming. So that that's why they are always talking about, let's call our kinsmen and their own kinsmen to come and meet, so that when we meet, we can discuss. Said, because you still believe in the old system where kinsmen will tell you who to marry and who not to marry. Those system of those days where kinsmen will go and ask questions whether the people are the son of the soil or the outcast, where they are this and that, and they will tell you, no, our people know they married their people. This is someone you love so much. This is someone you cherish. This is someone you dread for. You are so in love. You have seen all you want in him that you like, but your family says, our family do not marry their people. And you look at, there's nothing other than some fetish and selfish this thing. Just because we quarreled and had land dispute, just because they say their great fathers were dedicated to a particular place, and you yourself, so many of even your forefathers dedicated themselves and your family to the deity that are greater than the ones that those people are dedicated to. Let me not go far into what we are saying. What I'm trying to say is that you and the family still believes in the system of go and tell her who to marry, go and tell your daughter, go and tell your son. That is why in every small thing you will call the father and complain to the father, because he's still believing in that old tradition of Sapet Edochie, where a woman has no voice except what they told her to do, where a woman cannot speak for herself. That is why Edochie temporarily paused Judy Austin and come back to persuade the kinsmen of Queen May to come and tell Queen May to marry him. And when Queen May stood her ground as a woman of integrity she is, as a woman of timber and caliber, who knows her onions, who knows what he wants, she stood her ground and said, I cannot be cajoled into polygamy. I said no, and I can't return to my vomit. No matter what he says, I don't want that reconciliation. She openly told her kinsmen that marriage is irreconcilable. Tell him to go. Let the court give their judgment. Let everybody depart. Queen May actually wants divorce, and there is nothing short of that. she can take. Nothing short of that she can take. So I think the Edochies are beginning to understand that this lady is not playing games. They think that it's something that you can go ahead and sleep, because it was not only Judy Austin. Judy Austin was just a base where you, the Edochie, is using to commit adultery. Judy Austin wasn't holding you down. Judy Austin knows that you sleeps around in club every time. You goes around, enjoy himself whoever he wants. Judy is just a figurehead that is trying to, that he's using to register his adulterous life in the society, but he's actually having thousands of them that he sleeps with. When I come out here and told you guys that I saw Judy, or I saw you, the Edochie, and Lizzie Good in a hotel, in Afroview Hotel, for about how many days? Many of you didn't understand. I left it because, it's not, I don't need to demarcate the company. But I just wanted to bring an information to tell you that Judy is now losing out to somebody else. So nobody believed it. It is not just Lizzie Good. When you, the Edochie, goes to Enugu, when he goes to Onitsha, when he goes to Lagos, when he goes to Owerri, he has different women in different cities. Different women in different cities. And those women services him. And they know. Because everybody believes that since May has rejected him, nobody has him. Not even Judy Austin. They know. And so many of those women are avenging May by taking you, the Edochie, so that they will keep depriving Judy Austin from that thing he did to another woman. So that's the lifestyle of you, Edochie. So my people, Judy Austin had come back with you, not fully back. I was trying to tell you something before I deviate. I told this situation now is worse than before. You know why? Judy in her heart knows that you can leave. She has tested it and it's true. Judy in her heart has understood that you doesn't love her. Judy in her heart had understood that you, the Edochie, on a real sense and on a normal sense, sees her as a financial setback, sees her as a problem. Judy Austin already understood that you, the Edochie, is not interested in her with his clear eyes. It's just that under manipulation. That is where I'm telling you that it's not going to be easy, because she will never pretend that you loves her. She will only be transactional right now in everything she's doing, because she knows that this marriage is ending very soon. I will tell you, if you and Judy gets back together, if actually they get back together, Judy will be the more beneficial. Unless Judy is a moron, unless Judy doesn't know what she's doing, Judy will benefit more, because this is a time that Judy will settle herself. For the past 3 years, she didn't earn anything. Because for the past 3 years, Judy had been an understanding side chick. Judy had been an understanding side chick, nothing to show for it, nothing. You, the Edochie, has not even bought anything for her. Look at the kind of dresses she uses. Look at the kind of things she wears. Look at, if you see her footwears, you cry. Even single ladies who are not working dresses wear more than Judy. And they will tell you that she's natural. It's not natural. Poverty, you can't always mistake poverty with natural. Nobody has money and looks natural like that. Even when the person is looking natural, at least the cream the person is taking, the perfume the person is wearing, the small shirt or trouser or whatever you see on the body of the person, you see the quality. Not when you see Abba, you see somebody wearing rag. Just because he doesn't have money, you say it's simple. It's not simple. If you want to dress simple, the material you are wearing will be quality, but then sewn in a simple way. She's not going to be shouty. That's when you know someone who is simple. You see the top it's wearing, you see the brush she's wearing, you see her headgear. You understand? When you see her head bonnet, you know that this woman, they see money. They go wear rubbish, but it will be in a very simple way. Very simple way. Not when you see somebody going to buy China white and use it and sew clothes. You say it's simple. Nobody commands millions wears China white. Quote me. Yeah, he can wear white. That is good. At least, no matter, it may not be the one of 100,000, but at least it should be the one that will get up to a particular quality. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not exaggerating. So Judy is broke under you. And if you sees any small money now, Judy will swindle it, because she has understood that her destiny is in her hand. What they are starting now is a second missionary journey. The first one had ended 3-4 months ago, and Judy had understood that you, the Edochie, is not for her. You, the Edochie's heart is still for May. You, the Edochie's this thing is not, even if May doesn't accept you, it's not going for her. So getting you back is with something. Without something, you don't that she doesn't have you. And now another thing is that you feel that those people who want you after May will still sit down and be watching Judy Austin, cajole Jude, trap you again inside 21 bottles. No. I don't believe Lizzie Good, who is making some money from you now through their acting together, will not allow that. I don't think, or some other people, that, let me not mention names. Nobody will do that. You, Edochie, will definitely be delivered. And at that time, it will be very worse. What am I trying to say? Judy Austin should have allowed the situation to remain the way it is. She would have won by one people's heart, one pity. Because if it happens again, nobody will ever, even those who are supporting her, will ever pity her again. And that time, serious the go hold am, and it will become a serious issue to handle. Judy Austin is passing through a lot, but I can't pity her. For what? Why? Any load where person carry by himself, when the thing is heavy in the person, when they pain you, the pressure is so much on you. I know they tell you sorry because now you carry the load. Not to talk of when you went and carry evil load, when you were on an evil mission, trying to destroy another person who didn't do anything to you, and the thing now come to hook you, and you are calling me to assistant. What am I assisting you for? What size my business about it? What does it concern me? So that's just the thing. Judy Austin is the one that caused the whole show. I pray that this thing will not relapse to her by soon, because she's passing through a lot, but her warriors, I don't know about this. They are only interested in how much they are making from the social media, how much they are making with her name and with her content. And that's why they cannot advise her wisely for her to stop the rubbish she's doing and go ahead and start something good for herself. Look at common contribution for her birthday, nobody's contributing. Common to contribute money for her birthday is a very big thing for them to contribute. None of them shows up in everything that happened that concerns Judy Austin. Now, Yinka had taken it upon herself to buy. They said they go hire a G wagon for 1 month for them in order to just showcase. At least sometimes when I look at it in different ways, it's also good. Let her cruise G wagon, cruise them for 1 month, and at least she will remember that one day I had the services of G wagon under me for 1 month. My people, don't be smart, we can leave up here. Like and share this video. God will bless you. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so now. It doesn't take anything. Please the subscribe button, open the notification bell, and keep it open, so that whenever I touchlight any gist and post here, you'll be among the first people to receive it. Make gonna have a nice day. Bye.